We don't condone the use of any illegal substance or any illegal activity. This video is intended for instructional and educational purpose only. Watch at your own risk. Viewer discretion is advised.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
In the garden where the green leaves sway, see bunnies rolling up, we light it our way. Mr. Ganiks got the bombs, we puffin' all night. Talking cultivation, yeah, we're feeling alright. Light it up, feel the vibe, let it be known. Garden Cultivation Network, we on the scene. Rolling that green, living out the dream. Shouting about the strains, how to plan it right. Join us every week, yeah, we light up the night. Wednesday to Friday, we keep it alive. Cannabis talks, everybody's feeling high. Sharing secrets of the grow, it's a sacred art. In this cultivation game, you gotta play your part. Keep it real, keep it tight, watch the plants grow. Garden Cultivation Network, we on the scene. Rolling that green, living out the dream. Chatting about the strains, how to plan it right. Join us every week, yeah, we light up the night.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Yes.
Yeah.
What is up, everybody in the chat?
That is awesome, Rob.
I saw the other day. Hell yeah. That's what we like. It's catchy. It's a catchy song for sure. I sing it all the time and I'm like, God damn it. Gotta stop. No,
So
that's
it is Friday. So it is Show Your Grow. If you are new here and would like to come show your grow, all you have to do is click the link that is posted in the chat. Or
that ish pinned at the top.
if you have equipment or a tool that you're proud of that you want the community to know about, you're also welcome to come on and show that. It doesn't have to be just gardens.
If it's like garden related and you just got a new light or
Yeah.
something that's super cool that you're like what was it, last week or the week before? Frankie's got the new V cure. So he came on and he showed us the V cure, and 420 Things came on and showed us this machine that he built out of beer making equipment. He turned it into hash making equipment, which was fucking awesome. I thought that was super cool. So you guys got stuff like that and you want to show us? That'd be dope. Hell
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. So speaking of dope, this Wednesday that recently passed, we had an amazing guest. We had a Sly, aka Loco. He's definitely one of the solid gromies out there for sure.
Absolutely.
He's
He's
been
a
with
good dude.
us for a long time through a lot of stuff.
Yes, yes. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He's always somebody that we
Cheers,
can keep
Dimitri.
we can just have conversation after conversation with him. He's super fun. He's such a nice dude. He's a great grower. He's very knowledgeable, and he's got a smile that everybody loves.
Yes.
Faux
So
show.
if you missed the
Sadie Tree is in
episode,
the chat. I
if
am
you missed the
puffing on.
episode, you can go back and rewatch it,
Where'd it go?
or you could go over on Spotify under Garden Cultivation Network. Zaza Skunk.
Got the
That was from
Zaza.
EB Tree, right?
It was.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I thought I'd just say it. That's what I'm puffing on tonight.
Yes.
I like it. It's got them terps
And
up right in the face.
so, next Wednesday.
Next
Who do
Wednesday.
we have next Wednesday? We got
the mad scientist coming on, which is going to be awesome. We're going to do a lot
gonna
of
be
auto
talking
talk.
autos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure other stuff will come up as well, but I think the main topic of conversation is going to be autos, which is going to be awesome. I told him that would be great for Bunny and I because we both are absolutely dog shit at growing autos. So I said that would be fantastic. If that's what you want
I
to talk
agree.
about, that's what we'll talk about because Bunny and I got a lot to learn when it comes to autoflowers. So
For sure. So
it'll
that's
definitely help
exciting.
us and hopefully it'll help some peeps in the chat as well. And plus he's a super cool dude, man. He's gonna be fun.
That's awesome,
Yeah,
Bully.
I did see that. I think I commented on that post.
Ah, speaking of auto, we also
Yeah,
had Mr. Chubbs on. So if you missed that episode, you could always go back and rewatch it as well on
2
Spotify
episodes.
or YouTube. Yes,
2 episodes.
yes.
Yeah, Chubbs, come on and come next week. Hang out in the chat because we're gonna have the mad scientist and he's gonna be dropping some auto knowledge. I know you have a lot of auto knowledge. You probably don't really need to learn a whole lot, but I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure you can be maybe if people in the chat don't understand what the mad scientist is talking about, maybe you can help clarify that because you're a auto genius as well. So
Yes.
hell yeah. You know what I didn't
Again,
do
it
today? I
is
didn't upload a video of my
what?
stuff, but that's cool.
So I'm not
Um,
growing anything. I'm gonna be choosing what I'm growing tonight. I'm gonna pop some seeds after the show. Finally.
nice.
That'll
You know what
give
I
me
think?
a reason to get back into it. My last three grows indoors have been not good. And my outdoor this year was not good. So it's kind of disappointing, but I know once I get back into it, once I get back into what I know, which is photos, I'll get that
You
want to
get
grow again.
you get your groove back.
Yes.
Bunny needs her mojo back.
Yeah, because this is sucks.
Mini
And it's no
cannabis. Where
fault of
did
the
you go?
plants.
Right there. This is actually my original logo from like 5 years ago or 4 years ago or whatever it was. This was actually my original name and logo on Instagram 8 accounts ago or something like that. I had to change my name because I couldn't spell it anymore. I had to change it so many friggin' times. Do, 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 do. I have a Mr. Ganiks one too, but I don't know where it is. I can't find it, so I had to resort back to the 420 organics, the old school. But
Yes. Yes, we've been through so many name changes because of accounts. That's why I'm really excited to try out the Internet of Pot when we get the chance to. I know we won't be able to
nice
talk about
segue.
it much because it is a beta version, but I'm hoping this is what the community needs because getting shut down all the time for a plant is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Especially like what Sly was saying, like all the alcohol channels and stuff like that, and naked people and all, there's just so much other things that go against the guidelines that they let slip through. But when it comes to this plant, sure, okay, you know what? It does go against their guidelines, but so does all that other shit that gets to stick around and hang out that we got to look at every day, right? So why this plant?
Right.
But it is what it is.
So, once again, it is Friday. It is Come Show Your Grow. We do have a garden in the back. So, if you would like to come and show your grow, now would be the perfect time. You won't have as long of a wait. And all you got to do is click the link above.
Somebody go over to Ogo and tell him to shut her down because GCN's live. Let's go.
Mhm.
Andrew, what are you doing, buddy? But yeah,
But yeah,
maybe yeah, now's a good time to get in the background because there is spots available. I know sometimes you get to like the middle of the show and some people can't get in because it's full. So now is definitely the time. And I do
and
have one video in here.
if not, then you'll just have to listen to us talk nonsense for the
Right.
duration of the show.
Nobody, and I mean not even myself wants to hear that. I do have a video it's from Sly,
Okay,
and
yep.
he sent it on Wednesday when he came on, and we were supposed to play the video, but because we wouldn't shut up, we just kept on talking. We actually didn't play the video, so it's not his plants, but it's a beautiful nug off his last I think it was his last harvest. What up, King B? all the way out in Australia.
That's amazing. I love how we get people from all over the place.
Hmm.
From Canada, where we are from, US, Europe, Australia, just everywhere.
All over the place. Okay, I'm gonna pop this video on, and we can just have a look at the sparkle on this bud. She's beautiful.
Look at that. She's sparkly.
Now I know he's posted this since, but we were supposed to play this on Wednesday, and I told him I was gonna save it for tonight. Oh shit.
And if you just harvest and
Damn.
have no plants and would love to show your harvest off, you are more than welcome to as well.
Absolutely.
We
Yeah,
love
we just want to talk
seeing the
shop.
plants, we love seeing buds, equipment,
Or even if you like hear something from somebody on screen that you sometimes it's
even
too much,
aphids
like you don't
on
want to
pepper
type it.
pellets.
You see the aphids on my pepper plant? Sure. We could all get grossed out by the creepy crawlies. What do you mean the aphids on your pepper plant? Not that beautiful one, I hope. That man, this plant is like it's crazy. Um,
Yes.
what was I gonna say?
I don't know, you're always saying things.
Aw, look at
She's
that.
the best.
So I've been using this stuff right here.
Okay.
This is some cream that CB Tree made, and it's like
Is it
for
for
like pain
pain
and stuff
or
like that. Yeah,
nice?
I believe it's THC cream, but it's like my hands are always sore, so that stuff's really good on my hands and like my muscles and stuff like that after like working outside in the freezing cold and just like your body's just kind of always tensed up because you're frozen. But it's nice because this stuff is like it's very soothing. But yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah, I really like it.
Especially if it works, that
Actually,
makes it even more amazing.
well, I really like it because I used to make it like when I first started growing and had an overabundance of trim and like little popcorn buds and stuff like that. I was making edibles and I always had so much left over. So I was like, what am I going to do with all this? So I went out and got a bunch of different ingredients and I started making my own pain cream. My only problem is I did put turmeric in it or turmeric, however you say it, and which is supposed to be like really good for like inflammation and stuff like that. So that was one of the ingredients in a recipe that I found. But one of the specific things that it said in the recipe is do not add too much because it will dye your skin. And of course, me being me has to overdo
You added too
everything. So
much.
I added way too much and I was stained all over the place from like it makes you orange. But it worked really well.
She's my freaking thing's not working. There you go. She has no
Uh,
problem sharing her recipe.
that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, because I would
Having
actually
trouble
like to
with my
make more.
mouse.
I have a feeling I'm going to be using a lot of it. All right. Do we want
All right,
to,
let's see some gardens.
let's get to the gardens. I'm just going to let them know. Uh, there we go. Now they can at least see the order. That's not a complete
Yeah.
surprise.
Let's give the
All right.
community what they want. Some gardens.
We ready to rock? Here we go.
Happy
Rock
Friday.
Ass Farms.
Hell yeah.
How's it going, brother?
It's going, man. I hope
Oh
everybody
wow.
in chat had a good Turkey Day. I know you guys already celebrated yours.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
so
So
weird.
happy Turkey Day to yesterday, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
Nice.
So happy Turkey Day to
Nice.
everybody
Nice.
for yesterday.
Yeah,
I love
so
Thanksgiving. I love turkey and stuffing and potatoes and gravy. I love all of it.
yeah, I didn't really do anything this year. I ate leftover pizza.
Nice. That was like me this year too. I didn't do anything for our Thanksgiving either.
Yeah, no. Dank Nugs was here Wednesday night, and we watched your guys' show, and just
Nice.
ate pizza and got stoned to the bone, and yeah, hung out for quite a
Hell yeah.
while. And
Nice.
he
That's
rolled out
always fun.
pizza, so I ate it next day. You know,
Cool. Yeah, no, that's fun for sure. I love hanging out with people in the community, like outside of the internet. You know what I mean? It's fun.
yeah, he's the only one I've met outside of the circle. You know what I mean? Outside the internet and stuff.
Yeah. But
That's
it's
awesome.
making these connections with people and then actually like meeting them in person and hanging out with them and like you actually build friendships here. Like it's pretty fucking awesome.
Definitely, man. I feel like we've created a pretty decent family over here. Do have a few
Most
assholes that stop
definitely.
by every once in a while, just like the family reunions or the holidays that you run into.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, they
Yeah,
don't last.
most definitely. They can't all be good. They're good. We wish they were, but they can't always all be good.
I'm an asshole too. I have my days. You know,
I saw a meme today and it was like
yeah.
this little like weird looking dog and it said, um, be an asshole today. You don't know what somebody's going through and they don't deserve a good day or something like that. It was like, oh my God.
Right, right.
It was one of
So,
those things like it was funny, but I wouldn't repost it. You know what I mean?
yeah. So I wound up doing a little bit of defoliation yesterday. I flipped
They
everything
look
to park
beautiful.
Tuesday. I know I probably should have, defoliated first, but everything down below. Got some legs down here now.
Ooh,
Some thick legs too. Nice.
Couple squatties. Probably put them up on milk crates,
yeah,
raise them a little bit. I got some different heights. You know, so the
yeah,
two on
that's
the right here are the Kimmy from Exotic Genetics. It's a Kimbo Kush cross. Uh,
nice.
the two, this one and the one in the back there, those are both half baked from Lit Farms. I had to do that with
Beautiful.
good Jenkins.
Oh, absolutely.
Two in the
Any
center are,
half-baked strains out there that pop up, you have to grow those.
yeah, yeah, sure. The two in the center are the key lime pie from Sin City Seeds. That's my second run of their genetics. I'm liking them pretty good, man. The infatuation
Nice.
they actually used in one of the North Atlantic seed companies interviews with the guy from Sun City Seeds. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that
Actually,
is cool. I've
Yeah.
never grown them before, but I've heard a lot of good things about them. I've seen a lot of people growing them.
yeah,
I've just never
Red
got my hands on them yet.
Power, I think, is the one they're known the most for. And then two on the outside, those are the Bark Breath. The one in the back, this one up here, those are from Soulfire.
Nice. Somebody else in the chat was saying that they're soul fire grower.
Yeah, I know
It was
things, Frankie, Saul, there's a lot of us that are over there in their Discord.
Dutchy
Oh yeah,
D.
yeah. There's a whole like the Soulfire Discord is pretty big.
Oh yeah, there's
There's a lot of people in there.
a lot of people.
They have some pretty cool grow offs too, actually. With big grow offs.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff. I don't think anybody gives away more seeds than Mr. Soul. Like there's
Yeah.
all kinds of shit that gets given away.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The gingers. that was growing along with Mrs. CC and now Mr. CC, since they both have one. The
Yeah.
tenders from Romulan.
My favorite plant or pot, I should say.
We call him Hidden Play.
All right. Hidden play.
There might be a few people in there that don't know who that is. They might not be old enough.
And well, they did remake it not too long ago. It wasn't quite the
That's
same.
true.
Yeah.
That
Wasn't quite
is true.
Gotta have Bernie Mac in a house party, man. That's just and almost like needs to be. Now he's gone. I don't.
I know. Yeah, how do you do house party without Bernie Mac?
Yeah.
You don't.
No. But yeah, I lifted the scrog net up, and I let it kind of do its thing right before I flipped the flower. And then I flipped the flower. I tucked everything back down, and it popped back up again. I actually had some pieces of PVC, and I've got some string out in the garage, some pink string. I'm thinking about making my own scrog net because I just feel like this pulls in, this elastic one pulls in so
Right.
far. And I don't have the room that I feel like I should have to lay it down more.
Right. So would you do something like a Northern Scrogger type of scrog where he does it with the PVC and the string and just
Yeah,
kind of goes to each one of them?
yeah, that's what I was going to do. I have some little tiny hooks that screw in that I used at the Rainbow Room at one time. Well, I was going to use them at the Rainbow Room at one time, and try to do the exact same thing, just hanging that white string netting that you can buy. I
Yeah.
never did. So when I changed everything over there, I brought all those hooks home. So I have those hooks I could screw right into the PVC, or I could just
Yeah,
run
you could
screws
do that too.
too.
I think either way, I think yeah, I think either way would be better than those stretchy ones. Like I think those stretchy ones are
Yeah.
okay. I've used the stretchy ones before. I've used the nets that you can buy, like they're also a white net, but they're already pre-made.
Yeah, that's what
Those
I
are a
was.
one-time use. So the minute you take those things off, they get tangled. You can never fucking use them again because once they're tangled, you'll never get it untangled. At least me, anyways. So I think the string is the way to go.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do before they actually start getting bugs on them and everything. Again, these got flipped to flower on Tuesday. Um,
Yeah, nice.
you know, so
Nice. I think those scrog nets would be super tedious to make,
yeah.
but
Well, I mean, being a
once
smaller
it's
one,
made, I think it wouldn't be a big. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just going to say with this being a smaller one, I didn't figure it'd be too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're doing like 5x5 nets or even bigger, it
Yeah,
might be tough, but
yeah,
I've never made one. I've seen like Northern Scrogger make them, McCannabis Luke, Sky High Scrogger. Lots of people make them. So,
yeah. Yeah, that's I'm just gonna have to sit down and just watch a video straight out, because I've seen it too, just watching it,
mhm.
right before you do it though.
Yeah, a little refresher never hurts.
Yeah. I tried to pull that back and get that in there, get that light down in there, see what happens. Then we got
Your
the
plant looks like mine do right now. Like um, I keep going into defoliate and I'm just like, there's so many like small leaves up in the middle. I just don't even want to.
yeah, and that's the thing. I've already defoliated 3 times on this thing. So just to
I
try
know
to
it's
get
crazy.
everything out of the way, all the time. So
Yeah.
then
You
there's
know.
Romulan testers just waiting to go to the Rainbow Room. I'm thinking maybe next
Some
Friday.
ladies.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
There's
Does
gonna
that
be
mean we're gonna
I
get
can't
a
maybe,
I
maybe.
can't I can't have plants in solo cups that big.
Why?
I always overwater. They're like this small and I got to transplant them because I've accidentally overwatered them again. So I have to put them in big pots so they could dry out.
Yeah, I literally, it was beginning of the week is they got their first real watering and any real nutrients. I was just giving them the B52 here, just a little bit of something,
Yep.
just to have something in there, not just the RO. And
And
I just,
correct me if I'm wrong too, that B52 is really good for stress. So it's really
yeah,
good to do like before and after transplants because it helps with any type of stress and stuff like that. Stock stem and blood strengthener. Nice.
yeah. So that's what I read too with the B vitamins as well. It's good stuff. So why not? And
Yeah.
then this, I used the Florinova grow at the Rainbow Room, so I got that out too, so we can start using that. But literally, I was just giving them a little spritz with the spray bottle, Bunny. That's all I was doing until the beginning of the week, and I finally
And then I'll
decided.
spray it and I'll be like, oh, I don't think that's enough. So I'll keep spraying until they're like drenched. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, I did too much.
And there's that fine line, right? You're like, man, oh, they're hungry, and
Yeah.
you just trying to make them, not hungry, and you can tell they're
Yeah.
hungry. So, but
Yeah.
yeah,
And
That is my
then they're
favorite
mad at you
stage.
for a couple days because you gave them too much.
right, right,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, those will be going to the Rainbow Room. If not this next Friday, maybe the week after, maybe over there before Friday. Actually, have everything up and going before you guys actually see it. Well, I don't know. We'll see. See how busy I am this week. But
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it
It's
comes
the
down to.
rainbow room.
It comes down to life. How much life is going to happen this week?
yeah,
Yes.
all right.
Absolutely. No, they look really good though.
Yeah, they're doing all right in here. They're ready to go though, and I don't want them to get up to here like I did last run with the Romulan. They stretched really bad on me. So
Yeah.
uh, there's some Kim Dog crosses, Trinity crosses, Garlic Cocktail crosses, Trainwreck crosses, Point Break cross in there. So
Nice.
there's a lot of
Yeah. Nice little smorgasbord.
yeah,
Little variety going on. I like it.
yeah, a lot of variety. Yeah. So yeah, they'll be excited to get back into their or get into their final home soon. And I'm excited
Nice.
to see, how this buds out. I've not really, like I said, done anything straw work before at all, which I don't know if you could really call it that in my eyes, because this is just, I feel like I didn't do it justice at all.
Right. Well, I mean, I think if you did the net like what you're talking about, I think you'll be able to kind of like manipulate it a little bit more. You know what I mean?
And I think those are 4-inch holes. I think I'm going to do them. I'm going to set the screws on 3 inches. That way I
Okay.
can get them a little bit like more squares for one, because I feel like I ran out like so quick. Like, where's
Right.
this one supposed to go? I can't put it with this one because it's already filled with this. If I had another 3 inch right next to it, then yeah, I feel like I'd been all right.
Yeah. Yeah, three might not be a bad idea. I know there's a lot of people that'll do two nets and the lower net will have smaller squares and then the top net will have bigger squares.
Yeah,
Because
I
by
thought
the
about
time they get up there, it's a little bit more spread out, and it's easier to spread out on the top than it is down low where you have it right now, right?
right, right,
Sometimes it's hard to pull them down that far when you're that close to the base.
right.
They're pretty
And I
solid
thought
down at the bottom.
make the PVC one be the lower with smaller holes, and the top one be the larger one. The like
Yeah,
the one. I think I'd be able to fold more of the bigger tops down and let some of that smaller stuff grow up.
yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
man.
dope. I'm looking forward to see what you do with it.
Yeah, it's like it's interesting, and I look at Carl's uh, ginger. That thing is just wild. Like, I wish mine would have been that wild, because I
Yeah,
think I've been able to stretch it out a lot better, throughout the
yeah,
whole screen. So yeah, but anyway. Well, I
Thurgood
guess.
does have it going on.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Everybody's loving your grow.
Definitely appreciate it.
Even
Mhm.
John the Grower said, I'll admit, sometimes during these shows, I smoke a lot and forget shit, but this man's garden, I do not forget.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So, you got
Yeah,
people
I hold a
sending
candle as
loves.
far as how Gloves does, man. That's the homie. He's killing it. My little alleyway back to my Thurgood's corner back there ain't nothing like Lowe's. Mine's full of
Right.
cobwebs.
Hey, man. You got to start somewhere. Lowe's back alleyway didn't look like that at the beginning either.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
so,
Well,
but yeah.
So
Hey, we got
true.
Tommy Two Buds in the chat.
oh
Shout
yeah.
out to you, buddy. Haven't seen you in a little while. Good to see you.
Glad you made it, Tommy.
Yes. Do
Well, I
those
guess
eyes glow in the dark? Holy is asking.
do the eyes glow in the dark? No. It's a sparkle glitter, or like glitter glue, like for
Oh,
stockings. You
yeah.
can write the names or whatever. It comes in a little
Yeah.
bottle. It like squeezes out, and I just painted it. And I put a piece of tape and tried to make it circle as much as I could. And it was off a little bit. And I went around it with a magic marker and just cleaned it up. Just to try to make them look more round. They looked horrible to begin with.
I was gonna say you're pretty damn good at drawing circles.
Right? Yeah. Like I
Yeah,
said,
hell yeah, man.
right there, you can see the magic marker.
Hey, we can't see it from here, so
Right. It's all about illusion. It's like that
it's
really
good from
cheesy,
afar, buddy.
yeah, the real cheesy piece of pizza when you lift it up. That's all glue. It's not even cheese. So you know,
Right.
like it's same thing with the hamburgers that are all juicy and the buns nice. Yeah, that's all like clay and stuff. It ain't even
Oh yeah. Yeah.
real. Yeah,
Shined up and
yeah,
polished for the
yeah,
picture.
yeah. They spray it. They spritz it with the bottle to make it look all juicy.
Yeah.
It's
That's
great.
no different than social media though, right? We get all glittered up for the fucking pictures and then in real life we look nothing like that.
Right. The new age glamour shots.
That's funny. Hell yeah, man, you're doing a hell of a job.
I appreciate
You
it,
I
guys.
always
are.
always
So much.
love seeing your garden.
I appreciate you guys. We're like I said before, we're like a big family. My Fridays are really important to me. Elle not being able to
Absolutely.
go on right
Appreciate
now,
that.
it's pretty shitty. I don't
I know.
know.
I
That's what
messaged
I
him
was
today and I was
telling. That's what I was
like, how
telling
do you
Ganiks earlier. I was like, I'm so used to watching his show before ours. I don't know what to do with myself. Like,
I know.
It's the pregame, right? It's literally the
That's
pregame,
right.
and it gives me something to do. Hanging out in the chat too, kind of celebrity moderating in the chat. With Saul and everybody just hanging out. Just it's a good time for me, man. Like I appreciate the community that I'm in, and it sucks when there's like we talked
Absolutely.
earlier, a couple bad apples that ruin it for everybody.
That's right.
mhm.
That's right. Yeah, like his show always gets me going, you know what I mean? Like it gets me warmed up too for coming over onto our platform to do it. I always love watching his show and just getting warmed up. And that's what he does for you guys too. Like you guys go in there and everybody gets their fingers warmed up on the keyboards and they're getting ready to chat and it's a good time.
Lube up
I
them
miss it.
joints, some CBD salve and stuff. Get them all worked in there. Yeah,
That's right.
but
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
shout out to Elle, and supporting the community like he does, and make sure everybody that wants some fresh ass merchandise goes to lcanaconcepts.com.
Absolutely. Got the link down in the bio, or not the bio, but in the description of the video.
It's literally catch you one of them Dink Nugs hoodies, man. I got one of the Gambits.
Did you?
Yeah,
Nice, nice. I got a couple hats off there, and I did get the Dr. Dank Nuts hoodie. I
yeah.
do have that.
So
Yeah,
these,
they're dope. Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming on. I love seeing your
absolutely.
garden. I love
Who's,
seeing what you're up to.
Yes.
who's on
But
with
yeah,
me
man.
again?
Hope you have a great
Um,
rest of your weekend, and
next week,
Yep.
next week is the mad scientist, right?
Man. All right.
Is that how you
yeah,
say it? Yeah.
Cool, cool. Well,
yeah, mad scientist.
I'll be there. I appreciate y'all.
Cool, man. We
Of
look forward to
course.
seeing
We
you.
appreciate you.
Much
Yes,
love, y'all.
yes. All right, peace, brother.
Peace.
I swear, it never matters. I take this dog out every single time we do the live. I take her out right before, and it never fails. She's right here whining at me. I'm like, come on, man.
She knows
How
you're
many times
busy.
you gotta go out? How many times you gotta go out? All right. Are you ready for the next one?
I am.
Here we go.
Dun, dun, dun. Happy Friday.
Mr.
Happy
Krogan.
Friday. How is everybody?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. Had a great Thanksgiving, and
Nice.
I was going to show
Ate
my
way too
pepper
much, I
plant.
hope.
Just about too much. Caught myself just in time. Uh, Overdid it on the pie. Uh, I
That's my
was going to show you guys the pepper plant, but when I went in there, I have dog issues too. My dog barks his head off, and people are trying to sleep in there now, so
mm,
we're not going to go look at that. But I did grab my bucket and a couple of jars. So
nice. Okay,
that's
let's do
what's
this.
left of the tips
Make them
of
bigger,
the
please.
what's that? Oh,
There we go.
those are the it's not trimmed or nothing, but that's the big plant there. This is the
Nice.
this is the purple punch. This one here and this other
Nice.
one is too sticky to really trim, so I'm not really trimming it. This is the bubble gum or the gubble bum, I call it, because
Like
it's not
double
really
bump.
bubble gum. Uh, this is what it looks like.
Nice.
Pretty much all of it looks like that there. Pretty good.
Nice. Oh
Yeah. But
yeah.
then I made I don't know, a lot of people were watching and they know, but I made 18 pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving
18.
this year. Actually, every year, but yeah. Uh so
Nice.
because
Nice.
I love pumpkin pie. And then some of the stuff didn't the some of the harvest didn't work out the greatest this year, so I've been using it in extracts, and I did a little experiment with some Everclear. I took a
Mm.
half pound and decarbed it, then dissolved it in that 151 Everclear.
Yep.
That made a really green alcohol that was really terrible. So ended
Green
up
Death
putting a bunch.
or the Green
Yeah,
Dragon.
it was terrible. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. I took
See, I do the same thing, but I cook it down,
right.
and
So
then
that's what
I
I
end
ended up
up
doing. I
with
took. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Interesting.
another
That
big
was
jar
cooked
of it over
completely
there.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I was just say I ended up with something like this. Uh, that is about a cup and a half of honey added to the liter of 151. Then I boiled it down, so evaporated all the alcohol off, and then it was still really strong, terrible, just alcohol taste and weed taste, right?
Yep.
So I added a little more honey, and then a bag of gummy bears or gummy worms, a bag of gummy worms, and then dissolved those in there. So then I made it as a syrup
Yep.
to put on my pumpkin pie.
Nice.
Huh.
Yeah, and I had such
Interesting.
a hangover from pie this morning. I almost didn't want to get out of bed because this stuff gets you lit. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, it does. Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
just
Oh
pure
yeah.
THC. It's
Oh
good
yeah.
stuff.
Mmm.
I did that one time. I was making RSO or FICO, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I had
Yeah, it really
a
tastes
shot
good.
glass a shot glass still
Mm.
of the Everclear,
Mm-hmm.
and it had been cooked down a lot. I had it down to a shot glass left, and I got dared to take it as a shot. Well, I took half of that as a shot. Everclear is awful to begin with. It's not
It
there's
is.
nothing good about that taste. It's fucking awful. Ugh. Even if you're an alcohol drinker, that stuff is fucking awful.
This stuff
And
is specifically marked for extracts.
yep, that's the same thing. I actually get mine from the US because I can't get it around here. But um,
Okay.
I had this and I took a shot of it, and there was like a couple ounces of weed that I had cooked down into this like shot glass worth of Everclear, and I drank half of that. And it was a Friday night after a show, and I barely remember eating dinner on Sunday night. I was still so messed up. I don't remember that whole weekend. I think I just slept the whole time.
I was gonna ask if you woke up on Monday.
I did wake up on Monday, but it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of feeling like you. I was like I was hungover. It was crazy,
Totally.
man. I've never been that.
Never been
I've never
hungover
been
from that
that high
day
off of
before.
weed before in my life,
I
and I
know.
haven't been that high since then either.
And you know what? It acts fast, man. Like I'm feeling it almost already. I don't know. There's little alcohol in there yet, but it's not enough to make me feel it. But it really goes
Yeah,
right to your bloodstream.
yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yes, shout out to the 90s kids that tried the Everclear in high school. Yes, it's
Hmm.
awful.
Well,
So bad.
I know somebody that used to make their own schnapps using it. So you heat the schnapps up enough to warm it to dissolve the sugar that you're adding to it, and then once you get it up to temperature, just before it starts the alcohol starts to evaporate off, you cut off the heat and add your flavoring then, and then bottle it up, and you got your own homemade 100% schnapps. Or basically, it was
Damn,
made with 100% alcohol.
that's like some backwood shit.
Oh, it is, and you take it out deer hunting, run
Yeah,
around the
like
woods with
yeah.
guns with that shit.
Well, I mean, if it's this time of year, it keeps you warm, right?
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
That's just
Yeah,
all the word I'm using is a good, I think.
it's called the company is Extract Craft, and it's called a Source Turbo, and it's a machine to make RSO, FICO, whatever you want to call it. Um, and it's like a vacuum, so it's all concealed in this glass container. So when it's cooking the alcohol off, you don't have to worry about, starting fires and this and that. There's no
Mm-hmm.
flame involved, nothing like that. It heats up the container
Recycle it.
in the middle, and then you put ice on the top of the glass lid, and hot and cold
You got your own
makes
still.
condensation, right?
Hmm.
Exactly. So the condensation collects at the top and then it rolls down because it sits on an angle, and it all
Sure.
rolls back down, and I reclaim all that alcohol. And when it
That's
goes up,
awesome.
turns into condensation, runs back down it's clear again. So it's right
Yep.
back to,
Yep.
you get like 90% of it back. So you won't get
Well,
it all
yeah.
back. You do end up cooking some of it off, but you get most
Yeah.
of it back, and
Your
it's
material
pretty
has
awesome.
some in it. Yeah.
For
Cool.
sure. Well,
I've
there
seen
is
a
no
few of those for
material.
sure.
There is no material in there
Oh,
anymore because you've done the wash, you've taken the weed out of it, and then you've just
oh,
poured the
Yeah.
liquid into this thing. So you're just
oh.
basically cooking off. You've already strained it. You've already got all that stuff out of it.
Okay.
So
I've seen them with they throw just the weed in, and then they make something like that or whatever.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Right on.
I don't know if I do have the video somewhere. It might be on my YouTube page. I don't post a lot over there, but I think I do have one on my YouTube.
Check it out.
So yeah. It's pretty neat. Maybe I'll do another one the next time I make it, just because it is a pretty cool process and it is fun to
Oh
make.
yeah.
It's time consuming,
Mm-hmm.
but I really enjoy the
Yeah, that
Fico.
stuff is makes it good.
Oh man. And I put it in capsules too, so like you don't even have to taste it. You just swallow the capsule and you're good to
That's
go.
nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do it in the slow cooker as well. Absolutely. There's a ton of different ways to do it for sure. Just the one thing that I will say is just please, if you are going to do it, please be safe.
Yes.
No open flames, like please, please, please
Right.
be safe because this shit is extremely flammable, especially when
Volatile.
you're cooking
Yep.
it and it turns into
Use
that
clean
vapor in the
materials
air.
too.
Like, please, please, please be careful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Make sure you're using
Don't
the
be
right
putting
kind
it
of
in your
alcohol or whatever.
yeah. Yeah, it's scary, man. There's a lot of fires happen this way and stuff like that. So if you are gonna do it, just please do your research. Please talk to people before you do it. Don't just jump into it. Take your time.
That's right.
Yeah, because
Seek
you
out
could
service
definitely
of a
lose your
professional.
house. I had a family member who did that, and they're lucky they got out alive. There was kids in the house, in the bath, and they were lucky, but they lost everything.
Yep. And how do you take that to the insurance company?
No shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You don't lie about it. I just tell you what. Otherwise, you go to jail too.
Well, they'll figure it out, you know.
Yeah, that's they'll
But
figure it
yeah,
out for sure.
yeah, we had a
How come
family
it's up to
friend
1,000 degrees in
that
here?
blew his whole kitchen off his house one year. I think it was before I was even born, but it's fucking dangerous, man. So very, very, very well ventilated area. Outside if you can is the best place to do it. If you can do like a hot plate and do it out in the center of your backyard where there's nothing around you. Something like
Yeah,
that
you
is
get
the way to do it.
vapors in there. Anything gets into them outlets, they can short out, especially if you're using like propane or whatever.
Yes, and if
Yeah.
you're
You're
doing it over an open container like that, you actually
Mhm.
can, if you inhale that vapor from the alcohol, you actually can get drunk from that. And
Instantly.
it's it's not nice. It's not nice. I've
No
never done it before, but just off of some of the research of making this that
brain
I've done,
damage.
I've come across some of these stories and shit, and it's pretty wild, man. I never even thought of that. But
Mhm.
you think
I never
if
would
the
have
vapor
thought of
that
the
comes up
outlet
is still
thing.
flammable,
Hmm.
right? Yeah. Just well ventilated area. Do your research and just, take your time and just be very, very diligent about all of it because the last thing you want to do is lose your whole life
Yeah,
over this.
absolutely.
So
Because you used the
so
wrong chemical or some shit.
yep. Or it
Right
wasn't
on.
yeah, man. We appreciate you coming on, talking to us about
Appreciate you guys
your
being here.
crazy little
I
concoction
appreciate you
Yep.
of
cooking.
I don't even know what you call that, but
I just call it an extract. It won't be a lot around long.
right.
Right on.
Nice.
Peace,
Cool, cool,
everybody.
man. Well,
Thanks,
thanks for
everybody.
popping on.
Love you guys. Later.
Have a good
Have a
weekend,
great
brother.
night.
You too, guys.
All right,
Enjoy
later.
your pie.
Thanks.
I think he already did. I don't think there's much pie
enjoy
left.
enjoy the effect.
18 of those motherfuckers he said he
Hey,
made. 18. That's a lot of pie. That's a man that loves his pie. I like pie, but I don't know if I like
cheers, Thomas.
18 of them. What up? All right.
Cheers, Boyd.
Always better late than
Yes,
never,
that
most
pie
definitely.
was looking good.
It was. I'm not a big fan of pumpkin pie. I didn't want to say that to him when he was here. I was afraid I was going to get in trouble, but
You're gonna get in trouble now.
it's okay. He'll have to wait until next week now to get me in trouble. He'll forget by then. He'll be so high off all that little extract and pumpkin pie he made he won't remember. All right, are we ready for the next one?
Yes, we are.
All right. Boom.
Happy
I just got done
Friday.
eating pumpkin pie. Don't you dare. It's blasphemy and shit.
See,
How's
that's
it
why
going, guys?
I
Pie
didn't
for
say
me,
nothing.
sir.
I'm just sitting
Yeah.
here playing with my ball.
Hell yeah. You gotta do it once in a while.
Nice.
Yeah, just make sure all the moisture's out of it before I store it up. But yeah, bubble hash turned out pretty good.
Nice. Oh, that's what that's from. Beautiful. Nice. So how did you get it to that point? Was it just using your fingers, just keep pressing it, or did you like roll
Yeah,
it? Or
yeah, just heating it between my hands and rolling it together, pressing it, rolling it, pressing it, rolling it. You know, just make sure you get
nice.
all the moisture to the outside and everything. Yeah, it's a little process, but turned out great. I'm happy with it.
Nice. And I bet you if you threw that on a scale, I bet you you'd be completely surprised at what that weighs.
I don't know. I don't feel like pulling my scale out of my bag over here, so
I
we're
know
gonna
I made
guesstimate. We're gonna say probably about, I don't know, probably close to a half ounce, maybe about 20 grams or so.
okay, maybe you wouldn't be as surprised as I was then. You might
Yeah.
not be as surprised. I know I had a little block of it, and that was just from like dry sift that I had been fucking around with for a while. And finally it was in a little cube, and I took that. CB Tree says nice ball.
Thank you, thank you.
So I took that and I was like, I wonder what this weighs, because like it'd been so long since I've had hash and like real hash, you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
took that through it on the scale. It's like 7 grams. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I had no idea that that was 7 grams. And then I took another pile and I made another one and then I combined them and I threw it on the scale and it was like almost exactly at 14. I was like, shit,
Yeah.
just made
Um,
a half ounce of hash just like that out of dry sift from trimming. I was like, that's awesome.
the only way we get hash around my area is if you make it. I did see at the dispensary a while ago that they had ice hash from Riviera Creek, but man, it's not gonna be as good as my bubble hash is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I make it every now and again when I collect enough shake trimmings. Got some leftover larf. I got some more in the closet here behind me that we'll be turning into it soon enough. But yeah, we made about an ounce altogether, maybe a little bit over an ounce.
Nice.
I got that out of about probably close to a half pound of weed, maybe a little bit less,
Nice.
but yeah, it's close to it. So,
Cool.
you know, some weeds wash better than others. It depends on the
Absolutely.
trichome. But yeah, I
Yeah.
was happy with what I got. Yeah, I wasn't even going to come on tonight, and you said nobody was coming on, and I heard you say something to the effect of, even if you got aphids, son of a bitch. I know who you were talking to.
No, no,
Yeah, I got
Frogan-
aphids, but you know
No,
what? I also
Frogan
got
said-
ladybugs.
Hold on. Don't you be getting melty with me, sir. um, no, Krogan said, do you guys want to see my aphid infested pepper plant? And we said, absolutely. Even if you got aphids, even come on. You took that as in
I did.
you,
because you have aphids, you're
I'm
coming
very
on. So that's
self-conscious
good.
about it.
yeah,
First time I've
That's
ever
what
had
you want.
bugs indoors, and it's driving me absolutely nuts. And if this
Yeah.
wasn't anybody but Bingus's plant in there, I'd have tossed them out, but I just don't have the heart to do it. So I ordered a couple hundred
so
ladybugs.
just
I
so
got
you
them.
know, Bingus is in the background going.
I know they're so beautiful too. But I got ladybugs. I released some. I ordered 600 more that'll be here next week, and I'm going to release those. I bought window screen and I taped it up over all my vent holes in my tent, anywhere they can escape. So should keep them in pretty good. But yeah, I mean that's the last thing I know what to do. It's so late in the flower. I'm not spraying anything on them. That's the last thing I could think of was ladybugs. So we're gonna see if they take care of some. And at the end, I'm still gonna do a bud wash, you know, to get all the residual off of there. But it is what it is. I vow to never have indoor pests again. I'm gonna be super duper careful because it was my own fault.
Well, and
Um,
that's the thing, right? So
yeah, and that's
most of the
what pisses me off
most
the
of
most.
the time it is our fault.
I did it.
So
When I
I
got
think this
rescued,
is not that I think
really
everybody
miserable.
that this should happen to everybody because I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. But you can take this as a big time learning experience, just like Bunny did. And now you know there's certain things, I'm never gonna fucking do that again.
Right.
Now it makes you realize the importance of changing your clothes before you go in your grow room, or making that the first thing you do in the morning before you go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like just the little things that we
Not
don't
bringing
necessarily
indoor
think about
plants
every
or
single time.
outdoor plants indoor. Don't ever
Yep.
do that. I was drying my outdoor grow down the hall in a closed bathroom. That's how I got 'em. I mean, it was just I brought them in because that's the only possible way I could have got aphids down here in my apartment, in my bedroom. So, so I did it. And I'm always telling people, don't bring your outdoor plants back indoors. You either leave it outside or. But yeah, it is. It's a learning experience. It shows you how easily it is to get something like that, and how
It happens when
important
you're
IPM is.
It happens when your guard is down and you're thinking everything's going so good, and then boom,
Yep.
you made a little slip up, and then all of a sudden it's like, holy shit.
Or if you have copious
Now I
amounts of weed and you don't have anywhere to store it. I mean, so it just didn't have. I couldn't just take it to my parents' house and drop off, 10, 15 pounds of weed. Be like, hey, I'm gonna leave this here for a while.
Right.
I had to cure it someplace that was close to me where I could burp it a few times a day and shit. Like it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is what it is. So
It
next time
happens.
I'm gonna figure out something else. But yeah, in the meantime, you want to see the plants instead of just talking
Yeah.
about them?
Yeah.
Now, Bunny, you're going to lose me when I switch cameras. You know that. So just be
Might
patient.
as well just kick him off the screen now. See, I didn't even do that. My hands are free. Is he turned around? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
turned
we did it. We did it. We did it.
All right.
All right.
We do like that sound though.
All right. Here we go. So,
Looking good.
yeah, it's a 5x5 here. Here's the black triangle starting to stack up nicely. These nugs are starting to get nice and big. They're dense as can be. He's
Nice.
getting all trichoming. Yeah, here's the DJ Short Grape Juice Cocktail. These nugs are also starting to pop up there.
Chunky, yeah.
Wrap it all the way up the stem just the way I like it. One big solid nug going all the way up.
Nice.
Here's one of my biggest
Look at
platinum
you getting that like
assets
spiral staircase going up.
with its new
Oh,
friend on there. Hello, ladybug. See?
Taking care of business.
That's right. That's right. This guy's hanging over. We're going to take off these leaves that are hanging over and touching the other plants since I'm running out of room here, apparently. But yeah, this is one of the biggest platinum assets here. This is the one I almost killed. And, I had to bring it back in. I couldn't stand the thought of killing it. But its sister back here is just unfriggin' believable. Look at this thing. Look at how frosty that's getting.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, shit. It is stacking up so beautifully.
I'm so glad that you didn't give up on those. I know
I
it sucks
know.
dealing
I
with this, but
couldn't.
I'm so glad that you didn't give up on those because they're looking great.
Right.
Yeah.
And then here's the Gary Payton starting to turn all purpley. Had a
Nice.
little bit of issues there. This one was always a picky eater, but I got it in the auto pot, so it's going to eat what everything else is eating, whether it likes it or not. But yeah, not too much damage. Good. But it's starting to get those nice nugs on there. Nice and frosty.
Beautiful.
Holy
Frosty
says
man.
Frosty the Dank Man.
Oh yeah. I love my frostiness. That's what I'm going for now. Like I'm picking the more frosty strains. That's kind of what I'm digging.
Yeah. Now, are you gonna get more into the hash making, or is that just gonna be something that you do more of?
Nah, that's just
when you
something I
have
like to
different
do
ones?
just for the hell of it. It's
Just to use
just
up your
I like
scrap,
hash.
basically.
It just depends on the mood I'm in, though. I mean, it's not like I smoke hash every day. I might mix some in with a joint. I might put some on a bowl. I might smoke it by itself. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Usually, when I've had a rough day, is when I smoke hash.
Right. Just want to knock out for the night.
Yeah. So they're all looking pretty good to me. I mean, I've been coming in checking on them. Like I said, there's not really too much I can do. Before I released the ladybugs, I took them into the bathroom, and I have like a shower head on a hose, and I sprayed them all down, and sprayed as many of them as I could off of there, and I got a pretty good, decent amount off. But let's hope the ladybugs take care of the rest. In the end, it's not going to kill the plants, so it's just
No,
an annoyance.
absolutely not. Yep.
Not at all.
But yeah.
And the fact that you have 600 of them in there and we only saw one is crazy.
Right.
Like they're
No,
hanging out
I've
underneath
got
the bees, probably
I
having
got about
dinner right now.
150 in here now. I've got 600 coming.
Oh, there's a few.
Oh, okay. Even still.
Yeah, we got. They're crawling around all over. They're in the plants, and yeah, I saw a couple on there. So, like I said, we'll hope they do their job.
Yeah, they go wherever the food's at.
Yep.
So what
All right.
happens after they're all done with the food? They just die?
Yeah, if they run out of food source, then they're just going to end up dying. That's why I think it was Ogo that was telling me how to do it, how to get the first set of ladybugs, release them, then they'll like harvest the aphids, and then you bring in another set, and then just make it to where they're ravenous and they just eat up every food source that there is, and then they end up just dying off. So,
Crazy.
yeah.
I've never used ladybugs in my indoor garden, but I have used nematodes.
All right. Bye.
And there he goes again.
Rude.
There he is.
Does that every time.
Every time. I know. You got to give us warning, though, when it happens.
Right.
It appears.
Yeah, I forgot. I just switched it. So yeah, that's what I got going on. Sorry, everybody. I can't see your comments on my phone. I'm not on the laptop. So, man, they got to do something about that.
You
I've
should
always
still be able
wondered
to
about
see
that.
them.
That's why I've always had trouble with bringing any kind of living thing in my tank, because it's like, if I have bugs, do I want to add more bugs to get rid of those bugs? Because then what happens after that?
I didn't want
Get
to.
more bugs to get rid of those bugs.
Right, but that, like I said, that's the last natural way to do it. And I'm not spraying anything on there. I know you can spray
No,
lost cones,
100%.
plant therapy. I know you can do that. My one buddy said it didn't hurt his terps when he did it. And then the next time he said, yeah, I could taste it. So I don't know. It's just my preference is not to spray during flower. If it was something like spider mites or something like that, I just would have tossed them out. They'd be gone. But like root gnats, aphids, something that's not going to destroy the plants and the buds and cause that much. I mean, it's going to cause damage, but it's not going to cause damage to where I'm not going to get through the end of my grow. I'm almost there. So just release some ladybugs. They'll take care of what they can, and I'll do a bud wash afterwards.
What does the sugar water do? Who was it that said that? Where is that? Right there. Old man grows.
Sugar water. All right.
What's the
I've
sugar
been
water
just
do?
misting my leaves on the plants for them with just plain water. But okay, sugar water ain't gonna hurt anything.
I'm just
I like
curious
this
to
comment.
see.
Nice to have a bunch of cute ladybugs running around. Photo time. Work it, ladies.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
Yeah, that's cool. I've never done it before, but
we playing video games tonight or what?
I'm down.
Okay. All right. I'll be waiting.
Cool.
See everybody in the chat.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Boom. All right. Are we ready for
Let's keep rolling.
the man, the myth, the legend?
Dun, dun, dun. Get ready with those bongs.
Hey
Happy
guys.
Friday.
Greetings. Bing bong.
How's it
It's
going,
time for
sir?
bingo. Yeah, how's it going?
Yes.
Good to see you.
What do you always say, buddy?
Bingus
I used
bongus.
to,
It's time
you
to
know,
hit the
biggest.
bongus.
Yeah, good one.
Yes.
Funny. Yeah, I love you guys. Cheers to everyone in the chat room. I've
Absolutely.
used.
Cheers
Yeah,
to
I've
man, we love
used.
you.
having you pop on. It's always a nice surprise when I see your face in the background.
Thank you. Dr. Dank. I've used ladybugs before, and I've had the same issue. I'm waiting for an issue, somebody to show that I haven't had, and I've really have screwed it up as much as I've been successful at it. It's
Yeah.
almost like you have to wear out every mistake there is before you finally figure out. Just let the plant talk to you. Let it kind of tell you what needs to go.
Yeah.
The platinum massa, I think anybody that wants to grow that, thank you so much. It's a great plant in my opinion. The two, actually, I want to bring this up because Dr. Dank showed us two phenos. The one smaller one favors the platinum cake. It's a bushy, smaller, kind of indica leaning. The
That was
second
the
one,
first one that he showed that was up
yeah,
more like up in the middle. Okay.
the one that, yeah, in the middle. The next one it's the intermediate. It's the one that shares equally the double white cheese and the platinum cake. And now the plant that he had as you came into his tent to the left, that's the structure of the one that leans to the double white cheese male.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I prefer those phenos primarily just because of the way that I grow and
Right.
the way I like to see things. And I really like that UK cheese. The double white cheese is actually White Widow, the original White Widow, and the Aloha White Widow crossed with UK cheese. And I happened to just stumble upon a beautiful male. Gosh, been probably 6 years ago. And
And what's your experience with some of the smells, like the terps that are coming off of that? Because I know I've heard what Dr. Danknugs was saying about his one plant anyways, and he was just like, it just smells like dirty feet, and he always said like it's just got such a funk to it.
funky, I'm terrible at describing. So I
Mm.
like gassy strains, fuely, right? But it has I want to say not citrusy, but kind of a floral to me.
Okay.
Uh, I could I could see also kind of a rottenness, I guess you could say, kind of that pungent, like whoa, what the, you know,
Yeah. Something
uh,
like nasty.
yeah. Uh, but there's so many I have out there. I think they're all unique because not one of that's the beauty of it is not one of the plants are going to be identical to the other. I
Yeah.
mean, even when you're cloning, sometimes you'll get some variations in the clones.
Little
Like, wait a
differences.
minute,
Yeah.
is that was that a clone? And it has so much to do with the conditions and the vibration and the frequency of what's going on at the time the plant is growing. Again, this is just
Right.
me thinking. Uh,
Yep.
I find
No, but I honestly I think all of it makes a difference.
yes, it
You know.
every situation with cannabis is completely unique to the human that's involved, and that's why the greensoul.net you can get my book. But that's what my book I try to go into is the spiritual side of cannabis. I'm really high right now, forgive me. Uh, and I
So
am
are we.
That's
smoking
my favorite.
I am smoking the platinum acid. Anyway, and connecting with the plant is crucial. Until I started doing that on a level, that was my intention. Okay, I'm going to listen to the plant. I'm going to see what the plant has to tell me. What can you tell me? I'd actually talk to it. And it's funny, your eyes would visual in on certain aspects of the plant that you didn't really consider before. Um, I started getting out my magnifying glasses, my lubes, and wow, wait a second, and things that I'd never focused on before about the plant. And of course, everybody usually can stand there for an hour and it seems like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So, I mean, you're obviously in another dimension somewhere where time is warped. And
absolutely.
s-
There's a
so,
lot of times where I tie it to ADD, but I don't necessarily think it is. But like I can be like, okay, I'm gonna go in my tent and defoliate, and then an hour later I'm standing there, or I'm sitting in front of the tent. I still haven't done anything yet, but I'm just looking at it, just enjoying the view.
your
I
community,
call it ADD, but it's probably something different.
no, I really think the plant grabs you, right? And it starts communicating at a level that you're not aware of unless you really
Yeah,
focus in, like, wait a second, are we talking here? Are we bonding? And you
yeah,
start recognizing that and it becomes more apparent. And wow, that's that feeling I got the last time that I had this revelation. And so it starts to, I mean, I'm one of these guys, I'll start writing notes and shit like because I'm in there, I'm in the bud chamber. It's day 40, it's, Wednesday, day 40. It's, I got everything listed out. And I'll make little side notes like showing some amber, had a talk with the plant today. This is what I learned, and I can just go back and see almost a pattern of like certain times, like, like some of the plants I'm going to show you are in like day 50 and day 40, and they really start expressing in the bud area, and the aromas really start to blast you.
yeah.
Uh,
You're like the new age Cleve Baxter,
five.
and they're communicating with the plants and doing studies on, how they react to certain things. That's super cool.
Yeah, that's back in
I
the
like that.
60s. It was, it's been a known fact. They don't, again, those that rule us do not want us focusing on things that unify us or the natural aspects of who we are. Let's keep everything separated. Everybody has to be fighting. There has to be something that's not quite in balance that everybody's focusing on. I'm just glad that I live with my plants, my two cats, my son,
100%.
and
Yeah, the entourage effect, exactly.
yeah, thank you, Tommy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes. I know there's always so much to learn from Bingus.
thank you, my friend. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm just high right now, very high on the plant, and when I'm high, I'm relaxed. I don't even know what I'm saying half the fucking time, and I mean that. I don't.
But you know
Like,
what?
what did I just fucking say?
It puts you in that state again, like you were talking about when you're looking at the plant. Now you're enjoying. I feel like it has a lot to do with like the terps that are coming out of the tent because different terps affect us in different ways, right? I feel like when you're in front of your tent, and whether you can necessarily smell it or not, you might not be able to yet, but that plant is giving off some kind of an aroma,
Yes,
and I feel that we're soaking those up, and I feel like lavender is a calming effect, and different things like that have different effects on us. So I feel like when you're standing there in front of your tent,
Yeah.
you might be getting the same thing as what you're getting from smoking, but on a different level.
yes, totally. It's the plant's in balance. Okay, if you're out of balance, it's going to try to draw you in balance. It's a companion for humanity. It really is. It always has been. As far back in history as you can go, cannabis is there for humans and for livestock. Any mammal, uh, really. It was in the livestock. It was in everything. In the anointing ointments. Yeah, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, everybody. I mean, it really does help the channel. And
Absolutely.
share it out on your post on YouTube, which fuck I forgot to do, excuse me. But it is a good thing to do. But I wanted to show you a couple. I wanted
Do
to
as
show you
Bingus says, not as he does.
exactly. God, no, no, those are the most biggest truth that has been said tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I want to show you a couple of plants from the past that I really
Yes.
enjoyed.
Sure.
And
You tell me which one to
oh,
throw up
let's go
there,
start off
and
with the one far on the left. I think that's
I
the
SC4.
yes, sugar cake, day
Okay.
52.
All
Go
right.
ahead. You can mute the volume. There you go. This is day 52.
Nice.
Sugar cake.
Look at the color.
Sugar cake from the junk. Fuck, I can't even remember who it was. God.
That's me all
Anyway,
the time.
the color happened because Dr. Tank, I had aphids, and I was spraying it down every morning with cool, high pH water, which kills bugs, by the way. And within
Okay.
about 6 days, I had gotten rid of every single aphid, and I had this beautiful color because it activated the anthocyanin production in the plant. Never had this happen to the plant before. Beautiful color.
Hmm.
Really brought out
Mhm.
the crystals. It's like the white on a dark background. It really shows the crystals.
She's a beauty.
Yeah, it's just
She
very nice.
is just gorgeous,
But look at all the purple, and it's a wine purple.
and it's full purple too. Like a lot of times you see it, and it's
Stems,
like
everything.
purple and red, and you got a couple green and yellow over here, but like that whole plant is like grape juice or
But
wine.
any pH above 7, I have a pH up in my entourage of stuff that I add to water. But the tap water at the time this was going on was it was 7.1, so I didn't really have to raise it very much, and it just kills them, kills
So
spider mites, everything.
how far into the plant's life can you do that? Like, is that something
Um,
like would you do that if they were in flower or
you can, you can. I hit it early. This is day 52, so I probably caught it around day 25.
okay.
You know, but
I mean,
that's when
I
it
guess when you
activated.
grow outdoor, it does rain, like your plants do get wet, stuff like
Sure,
that. So,
absolutely.
I mean, indoor, I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt them. We
Well,
just
after
It's
this, I
one of those things
started.
we all try to avoid, right? But
Yeah, after this, I actually would go in the morning. I haven't done this in a while. I need to start doing it again. And I would just lightly mist everything down, like the morning dew, right? And
right,
I ended up getting more color as well. But yeah, that's a sugar cake.
she's
I
gorgeous.
lost that strain, but it was a good one.
She's pretty, very, very pretty.
She was beautiful.
Thank you. Now the next one, the RB, which is raspberry, which I got from Smiley's Garden. And this is a select raspberry from, I forget whoever made it. Very high THC levels. The orange color in the pistillets I found to be extremely beautiful. And the more of a lime green color to the
Yeah.
plant, right? And just a beautiful plant. I'm waiting right now. I crossed this plant with my double white cheese. I have about 3 or 4 that I'm testing right now. They are looking marvelous, by the way. But
Beautiful.
this plant is very leafy. Has a higher leaf to calyx uh, structure in the bud, which I'm not quite as thrilled with. But the
Not a
frost
fun one
really,
to trim, eh?
well, no, it's not. It sucks. The but the it's good. It's a good enough strain to where you're like, I don't care.
Right. Yeah.
You just keep looking at the prize. You're getting rid
Exactly.
of
Exactly. Yeah. There is a good
Yeah.
payoff in the end for it, for sure.
it. Uh, but again, beautiful looking nugs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's kind
Very,
of
very.
what I wanted to show
They
you guys
are.
tonight. where some of the
I like that structure of bud
differences.
too. I like that structure of bud too, like where it almost looks like like a foxtail, but it's not quite.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, not quite. I do all. I love all of it really, but
Yeah.
I prefer what you'll see in the next video when this one finishes. But the the first one we looked at was the style of bud I like, higher calyx to leaf than leaf to calyx. This has just a unique blend of both. But it's a bushy plant. You got to keep it cleaned out. I have to leaf strip the shit out of it all the time to make sure that all the bud sites are getting sun, you know.
Yes.
So
I know I'm going through that issue right now where I have some super bushy plants and it seems like no matter how often I defoliate, they're just back the next day.
yep.
And it looks like I've done nothing. And I'm in there constantly like just trying to kind of bend them over and open the plant up and just
Well,
anything I can do to allow light and airflow and everything.
I think a scrog really is the best way to do that because of the additional training that you can do. But it's just some plants are that way. This next video is the Bingus Mile, and this was one of my very first crosses. It's a cross of 8 Mile High and my Bingus Blackberry. Um, Fairly even calyx to leaf ratio in the nugs. I like this nug style. Again, this was when I was misting in the morning, so it has a little bit of color. It's not I wasn't drenching it. It didn't have bugs. But this is what I would see when I would mist every morning early, is I'd start seeing a little bit of anthocyanin production. And really just makes the plant look fucking beautiful, really is.
It really does.
And
It really does.
Like glittery.
yeah,
It is. It
this is a
almost
good
like
tree.
the sparkle that comes off of it almost like messes with your camera with the lights almost a little bit. Like it glistens. It's crazy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, but this is the first one I did, and I still have it. Um, I still run it. I have many others, but the 8 Mile High as a male wasn't really my favorite. It would do weird shit at times, and so I got rid of it. But this was the one good thing that the male gave me, the biggest mile, and so that's
Yeah,
kind of all I really wanted to just show you something, some experiences of the past, some color, yeah, and some different nuances that I've ran into over the last. That was from 2023, 2022, and 2024.
nice.
Uh, Different timelines that I'm running in the garden.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
I
they're
go back and I look at these things too, and I remember, like, fuck, you're not misting anymore, dumbass. What, you know? Get back
yeah.
to you get lazy. That's what at least I do.
Now when
And
you're misting like that with a higher pH, does that I mean like it didn't look like it did, but is that gonna have similar effects as if you were to soil drench with higher pH or
okay,
not
let's
really?
talk. Let's talk about pH and what I've learned. I don't know if it's fact or not. Uh, from my experience, pH. First of all, the plant it's made up of alkaloids. Okay,
Yeah.
alkaloids means it leans towards alkaline, right? Higher pH.
Higher. Yeah.
Okay, so I started thinking, uh, what if I raise the pH? Would that fuel the alkaloid production? And in my experience, yes, it does. What happens is the buds get somewhat smaller, all right, but they get more strong. They get stronger. The TH levels go up. Okay, so you get less for more. I mean, it's like, right.
Yep.
So I I've gone as high as 8 in my testing. This goes back to shit 20 years ago even. I was playing with this idea. And
Yeah.
so what I've come to realize is that anywhere from 7 to 7.4 in the pH is ideal to maintain the thickness of the bud and the highest pH levels. And I just use a simple calcium-based pH up. Usually it's what I have to do with the water here in Oregon. But we're really splitting hairs now. Okay, is what I want to say. This is when I start talking like this, people, you might think that growing cannabis is complicated. It's not.
No.
It's not. You can, this is the things that have come to me while I've spent time with my plants. And I was like, because sometimes I would get like, you ever get like a resin drip on your dude?
Yeah.
And I asked the guy, well, what is it? He goes, oh, dude, that's pure alkaloids from the plant. I'm like,
Really?
alkaloid? Okay. I'm like, and I started thinking, you mean alkaline? He goes, yeah. And that's when I went, ding. Like the mind went, ding. And I got some
higher alkalinity.
Yeah. But got to be careful because you're going to lock out your other nutrients if you get too high in your alkalinity. And if you look on the nutrients, they're telling you usually between anywhere 5.5 to 6.5. They don't even go to 7, right?
Yeah.
But you can go to higher, low 7s and still keep your nutrient ratios working well for the plant. I've discovered.
So if you were spraying your plants, would you water with a higher pH as well as spraying with a higher pH, or would you water like a more neutral and spray a higher pH? Or
Well,
would neither of those things really matter at that point?
Okay. So here's what I do. I make sure, like I said, my mix is about 7.2. The water here in Oregon is about 7, right? And I just use tap water. And it's a misting. It's not really spraying. It's more of a misting, like a morning dew, right? So you're not like when I had bugs, I'm soaking the shit out. I'm spraying. I'm literally pressure spraying them.
Yeah.
Which is a good way to strengthen your limbs on the plant, by the way, I learned.
For sure.
But dude, I've had every bug you can. Here's a bug that a lot of people have. They don't realize they have, especially if you're doing straight perlite or anything that will have a little bit of rot in it at the bottom, is springtails. They look like grains of sand.
Yeah.
Basically.
They're tiny.
And they eat all the junk, all the terrible shit, which means they're actually good for the soil. But then they'll crawl up into the plant, and that's not good. So
like in moderation, they're good with some.
I don't like any bugs.
Once you start getting, exactly. But
I
mean, if you gotta have any bugs, the beneficial ones are obviously the good ones to have. But
they can get out of control. All right.
But they're bugs.
Literally, those springtails you can have trillions of them, I swear to God. So I take a double, just as a point of making sure, all right, that I don't get any infestation of springtails. I wrap the bottom stem with double-sided tape.
Yeah, I've seen that people do that on their trees during like the caterpillar season.
Yeah.
When all the caterpillars are come out and just killing everybody's trees and stuff like that. I've seen I don't know.
So tiny. They're so tiny. Zero get past that barrier ever. It's just like I've sat there with a magnifying glass and I watch them and they crawl in, and pretty soon they're just gooed up. And the tape's like inch, right? They get maybe a quarter, half inch if you got a real spry one, and they die.
That's funny.
These are things that the plant has helped me understand and to realize, to recognize, I should say, to help out in an indoor situation. But
Crazy.
name a bug, I've pretty much had it. It's, God, I worked
Yeah,
at the farm.
I've
worked
had
at the farm.
more than I would like, but
I have
for
worked
sure.
at the hemp farm, and I brought home every bug imaginable to cannabis, and I
Yeah.
had it in my garden. And I went through a year learning how not to make that happen
Yeah.
ever again.
That would be a tough one because like you're just constantly around it. And then
Yeah,
you gotta
you
come home
can't.
at some point.
Well, and I shower, I do all the things. Fuck, doesn't matter, man. You're going into that environment every day. One's going to stick to the gnat
Sure.
hair of your whiskers or something, and boom,
And
you're
if you come into your house and then you strip your clothes down before you even go in there, if you have them on your clothes, they're gonna go searching for
yeah.
their food
There's
source, right?
something.
Whether it's your house plants, whether it's your cannabis plants, whatever it is, they're gonna find it. So yeah.
We had
It's
sprays that
unfortunate that we all gotta learn that way, but I mean, like I was saying to Dr. Dank Dugs, it's gonna change the way that you do things now
yeah,
to try to avoid
education,
that situation from happening again.
education, education.
100%.
Education.
And that's the thing. We have to screw up. It's human nature. We have to screw up sometimes in order to learn how to not do that anymore.
My dad would say, "If you ain't screwing up, boy, you ain't doing anything. And let me tell you something, son, you're doing plenty."
Thanks, Dad. That's one of those like I don't know if I take that as a compliment or if that's an
Yeah,
insult kind of thing, but it's
that
great
was
advice.
I'm an inch away from getting my ass kicked is what that is.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to take up all your time if you got some other people in the back. So
We do have a
uh,
few more people back there, but man, we appreciate you coming on as always.
Thank
It's always
you.
good to see you. It's always good to learn from you. You
thanks,
always
my
come
friend.
on with some kind of wisdom, and we definitely appreciate that, and we appreciate
Appreciate it.
everything that you do for the community.
Thanks, man. And cheers to everybody in the chat room. It's always great to see all of you. Till next time, take us out.
Have a great night.
You too.
Later, brother. Hell
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Bingus
Great.
bongus.
Oh, you just went like out of focus there. I thought it was my
I
eyes.
know. It keeps doing it. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I don't like it though. I don't like it. All right. Whew, I see a beautiful garden back here. Are
Yes.
we
Let's
ready for
move
this one?
on.
All right, here we go. Boom.
Boom. What up?
Okay.
Ooh, damn.
Get
What's
those,
up, brother?
please.
How we doing? Is it better this way or the other way?
The other way.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell
How you
yeah.
guys doing
How you
tonight?
doing? Doing good, man. How was
Good.
your Thanksgiving?
I was wonderful, man. Wonderful. Ate probably way too much. I didn't catch it like some of the other guys. I ate until, what I call the itis, and you just sit back and you're like, I'm gonna go into comatose.
Yep.
Yeah, food toast.
Ugh.
I remember
I
when I
heard you
was
guys
young, we
talking
go
about
over
autos and assholes earlier, so I figured I'd jump on.
I wish my best
how
buds
was your
looked like
day, man?
that.
Uh,
Oh, shit, that's funny. You are an asshole. Look at all those plants.
I'm telling you, man.
Beautiful.
Wow.
It's funny when you're talking about the defoliation. That's what I've been doing in here while you're talking to Bingus. My wife comes in. She's like, someone's coming. I'm like, okay, well, you guys got to open the gate. I'm going on a live. I'm defoliating, and listening to Dr. Bingus because he's spitting facts right now.
He always does, man. I love having Bingus pop on. He's a good dude, that guy.
But yeah, these are about day 50 as well. Right in the middle of day 50. He's getting really, really nice. I mean, let's see if we can focus on some of these.
Wow.
That's some apricot right there. Basically, the first 3 rows all the way right here are all apricot.
Beautiful.
I mean, look at the colors on this one. It's absolutely wild.
Oh, wow. It's like purple.
Great
Purple.
purple. Try to zoom in on that. Can't do it.
That is crazy. She definitely stands out from the other ones, that's for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple, out of, I would say, probably 30. I got maybe 5 that are absolutely just straight purple. So I think I'm going to actually do some bubble washing with that and see how it presses, just to see if I can get that. I was telling my wife, come up with it and call it purple apricot. People are going to be like, well, apricots are yellow. Well, that's why it's catchy.
Exactly. It caught your eye, didn't it?
Hell yeah. Then we got some the Fast Bud Z-Ups right here. These first 2 rows all the way back. Very uniform. Stacking amazing.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Couple of some papaya cookies. Again, another pheno here. Haven't had a purple pheno of it, so interesting how those colors just come out on it.
Does the work of 3 growers at once. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Then you got Frostbanger right here. These are absolutely amazing. I mean, just colas on these things. I'm talking cucumbers on top. It's just wild how much they've stacked in the last week and a half.
They're gorgeous.
Let's see if I can
That's
get
the
this
cool
one to
thing
zoom
about you
in.
growing like exclusively 420 fast buds is because you get to grow the same strains over and over and over again. You get to see probably every single feat that plant has over time.
Oh, 100%. I've grown every strain more than once. I'm talking 5 times now, to where it's enjoyable because I'll put them under different conditions. Right now, with it being winter, knocking at our door, I like that cold temp. So my tent stays at about 68. And then with the lights off, I drop it down to about 60 just to really bring out some of the colors and then see what it does to the, same thing in the summertime. It's cool to, like you said, test the different variations under different parameters to see what you're going to get.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
These are some of the new Banana Purple Punch, the RF3s they just came out with. Really stacking up nice. I mean, purple nugs already and still just pistols like crazy on them.
It's crazy. It's
Again,
always cool to see the dark color buds, but the pure white hairs coming off. You know what I mean? Like the white
it's
pixels are
just,
just
just wild. I mean, you see here,
Look at that.
like that.
just crazy.
That's pretty.
And I mean,
That is
this
pretty.
thing is just stacking. I mean, stack. And I've already lollipop probably up to maybe about the 4th note up. And it's still just, all the way up. Being a first time growing it, I actually got a couple right here that I had topped, and you can see right in here where never even skipped a beat, just 2 tops right off of it, and it's good to know because I'm not one to top. It's probably the first plant I've topped in 3 or 4 years just because I'm not one to do it. I just lollipop and defoliate, and that's about it, and like Bing has said, I let the plants talk to me a lot, and they'll tell you, whether they're pissed off or not, just like your kids,
Yep.
Absolutely. Yep.
But yeah, I enjoy it. It's nice having the room. These are all auto flowers, so they'll basically be from seed to harvest. Again, we're like day 55, and I want to say they'll be coming down within a week. I'd say half of them at least.
Nice.
The Banana Purple Punches, these are the late bloomers. I started these about 3 weeks later. It's always like that. You start a run, and then a new strain comes out, and it's like, damn, all right, now I got to make room. I didn't have room to begin with, but all right, let's cram them in there.
We'll make it fit.
Well, people always ask, they're like, why do you have so many in there? The way I see it is it costs me the same amount to pay for the real estate underneath that light, whether I put 1 plant or I put 50 plants, So if there's floor space, I got to fill it. I'll take, again, when I water every day, I take out about 7, 8 plants just so I can make a little pathway. But I was telling my wife, because she was in here helping me, I'm actually going out of town next week. We got BizCon, so she's going to be doing me the watering favor. So I'm showing her how I do it. And she's like, well, why do you throw in that many? And I'm like, well, that's 7 plants come harvest time that you wouldn't have just because you wanted a walkway while the lights are on, And it's like, how long does it take you to take them in and out? 2 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah. Lowe's is in the chat saying 100%. He's the same way. He's always got plants crammed on top of plants.
And I've grown, like you said, the same cultivars long enough to where I give them pretty much, you can see, I give them about 1.5 square feet all the way across. No matter what, I mean, you got these 3-footers off the top of the pots back here, and I only give them 1.5 foot, you know, and
Yeah.
you just, with that amount of space you give them, it just seems like it works. They kind of just see a green right into each other.
And I mean, I'm sure you get the odd one here and there that just like outdoes itself, you know, where it
Oh,
surprises
100%.
everybody, and you're like, "Holy shit, I wasn't expecting that one to get that big." But the majority
And
of the time, like you said, because you kind of have an idea of what these plants are going to do already, because you've grown them so many times, so
100%. And it's
you
funny
kind
you
of
say
have like
that
a
because
baseline set.
this corner right here, for some reason, I thought it was a fluke 2 grows ago. And I'm like, why do the plants in this corner just seem to get so much bigger than everywhere else in the whole tent? I mean, I got fans to where it's all pretty much uniform. You know, I try to keep my PPFD uniform all the way across the canopy. And I've noticed now 2 runs in a row that this corner right here just, I mean, again, you can see how close they are to the top of my light, where it's like, I'm not going to sacrifice lifting my light for those 2.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's
yeah, I mean,
amazing
it
what you do in that
smells
tent.
amazing in here. It's crazy. In the last week,
I can
you open
just
that tent and it just
imagine.
hits you.
I bet. I bet. And
And
you
I'm
probably
looking,
have so many different smells coming out of that tent too. Like I couldn't even, you wouldn't even be able to pinpoint. You'd be every direction you turned, it'd be a different smell coming at you.
no, but it's funny how Bingus again said, you know, he's kind of bad with the smells. I'm horrible. You know, I'm a smoker, so my taste buds are shot anyways. So I'll tell my wife, here, try this one and tell me what it smells like, because I got to do a diary or something on it. And if I do it, I'll just be like, smells gassy and pungent. That's about it. You know, you
Yeah.
give them to her and she's like, I'm getting a hint of this and a little bit of touch of that. You know, and I'm like, okay, that's what I'm looking for.
That's me
Yeah,
again.
you're
Like they'll be asking, like, "What's the terps?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Weed.
Well, it tastes good, smells good, it breaks up nice, rolls decent. You know, it's a good,
Yeah.
checks all the boxes, guys.
gets me stoned. We're good. Yeah.
But again, you know, they're not.
Yeah.
I try to keep them more on the smaller side. You know, if I can get 1.5 feet, 2 feet off the top of my pot, I'm happy with that. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you got that many in there, you don't
Exactly.
have
I'm
to
not
be huge.
focusing on the
Yeah.
lowers. I think in the next couple of runs, I might. I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to run the under canopy lighting, just because I try to focus more on the tops and, you know, the upper nodes, to where is it really going to be worth it cramming? You know, I don't even know if I can get an under canopy light in there, you know, to where it's like,
And
But
honestly, dude, even if you could, like it might cause you more headache than good, just because you do have so many plants in there and you are trying to like create these walkways as you go kind of thing. It might just, you know, cause trip hazards in there. It might just
well,
cause you
not
more
only
headache.
that, I'm really one for, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, I've got my
Yeah.
systems down to where it just works. You know, seed to harvest in pretty much 75 days. I can't beat it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're one of those people, man. I swear, like I see you start your plants and then it's almost like you snap your fingers and they're in flower. And I'm like, "Oh, where did the time go?" I'm like, how did he do that?
Dude, you're telling me, like I was just telling my wife, I was like, man, it's just crazy when they get into that late flower and they really start swelling. You're like, man, I thought I had 6 weeks. Maybe I only got 4, because these things are maturing
Yeah.
fast, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, here's my little garden.
Here,
Like I said, if anybody has question on autos, feel free to reach out.
Thurgood has a question.
Thurgood. Yes, Thurgood wants to know, how do you like the 420 Fast Buds photos?
Okay, I only grow the photos once a year on the outdoor season. But I can sit here and say every photo period strain, whether it be the new feminized or the fast flowering they came out with last year that I've entered into a competition, I've placed with. So it
Okay.
just, they speak for themselves. Are they all cup winners? No, not at all. You know, and it's the same with the autos. You know, I'll run 30 apricots, you know, and there may be 5 in there where I'm like, those are just top notch, absolute stunners. You know, Didn't give me any trouble from day one. And that's where you're like, okay, that might be just that, you know? But everything else, I mean, it's still just as good to me as the other ones. It's just they're not showstoppers to where the feminized line that they just came out with this last outdoor season, they get big. I mean, I had 10-foot plants. I mean, if you go to my Instagram, I mean, at first I had to raise the greenhouse, you know, because the greenhouse came 6.5 feet and they hit that. I vegged them indoor for 4 weeks before putting them outside. I want to say less than a month later, they hit the top of that 6.5 feet. I put cinder blocks underneath, raising it 16 inches. And I want to say within, again, another 4 weeks, they hit the top of that. And I'm like, okay, now I got to convertible this greenhouse. And it was crazy. So they will get huge on you if you let them.
Crazy.
And I'd say out of all of them, the fast flowering GG4 Sherbert is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I've taken cups in rosin with it. I've taken cups with hash with it. I mean, it's all in all one I will grow every time I run a photo.
Good to know.
Nice.
Good to know. And 420 Fast Buds is, or not 420 Fast Buds, 420 Things is, he wants to know, when the hell are you getting to Vegas?
I'll be there Sunday. I'm leaving the house about 10 o'clock, so I should be rolling into town. It's about a 4-hour drive, 5-hour drive. I don't have the kids and wife with me, so it's stopping for gas and that's it. You know, no, hey, we got to eat. I'm hungry. No, it's going to be a straight shot, and I figure I should be rolling into town about 2 o'clock.
Cool.
If anybody's out there in Vegas, definitely come by the Fast Bud stand. I mean, I'm going to have some of my samples with me as well as some of the rosin and hash that I just took in Germany, 4 cups. So come by and try some.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I look forward to seeing every bit of content that you guys are putting out over the next week or so. I love seeing these MJ videos, man. Like,
Yes.
I don't know who I said it to last time. I think it maybe was 420 Things, but when you guys are there and everybody's taking pictures and making videos and stuff like that, it kind of like makes us feel like we're there. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
it's super
100%. I
cool
tell
watching
Sebastian
you
the
guys do
same
your
thing
thing.
when he's over there or in Europe at different expos. I'm like, bro, I'm living through the life of your lens. So keep it up because you
Yes.
know what? I feel like I'm there.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. And when all of you guys are putting out different things, we get to see like different angles of it all. You know what I mean? Like the whole week that you guys are there or the whole time that you guys are there. So it's fun. It's really fun to watch. I'm glad you guys all get together and do that because it's entertainment for us.
It's nice.
For
You know, I
sure.
really enjoyed it. It's a big community meetup, especially, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, MJ BizCon's amazing. The networking is next level just because you get so many like-minded individuals about so many different aspects of the plant. Like you can get a joint maker that'll roll 10,000 joints in, 5 minutes, or you could sit there and you walk by a booth and you're like, well, damn, I've never thought about that, but I definitely could use that. That is really innovative, So it's just cool seeing all the new stuff and getting to meet up with everybody. Cause again, we can do this, we can show our pictures, but sit there and have a handshake and, hey, try this or here, you know what? This is something I've grown. I don't know. It brings that sense of community that much more closer.
Absolutely. For sure. But yeah, man, that's gonna be super cool. Can't wait to see what you guys all do this year. I know each and every year it seems like you guys do different things and
Yes.
it looks like a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm
Yeah,
excited
hopefully,
for it.
one of these years we'll have to get you guys out there and you guys will be able to have some fun with us, man. It's
I think
Vegas. Come on.
we're gonna have to get the US and Canada borders to become better friends and maybe they'll actually let me cross.
Uh, oh man, that's how it is. Anytime I go out of the country, it's always it's nerve wracking, man. I mean, it is what it is.
Yes. Yeah, it is, but
Uh,
someday I'll just try it and see what happens.
hell yeah. It's like I used to tell my boss, sometimes I try to get in trouble just to make sure you're paying attention. I mean, worst going to happen is you're going to tell me what the hell you doing, Chubb, and I'll be like, well, I was just checking, making sure you were doing your job, boss. You know what? You did a good job. I'll give you a gold star by your name today.
I like that. I like
You
that.
know,
I feel like I do the same thing. I just don't quite do it like that, I guess.
told my wife years ago,
I
you
just
know,
get
it's
in
easier to
trouble.
ask for forgiveness than permission. And man, I should have never told her because she uses it against me all the time. Babe, I got this coming. Right? Oh, what? Sorry. Well, it's already done, so there ain't much we can do about it now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's why, you know, you just show up at the border and be like, I had no idea, man. I was just hoping you guys wouldn't do your job, and I'd be chilling in Vegas right now.
I just slip through. Oh yeah. One day. One day.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Well, I'll let you guys
Yeah,
get,
man.
man. I just wanted to come on and show off some autos and stuff like that and just see, like I said, stay tuned. I'm going to be harvesting probably as soon as I get back next week. It's going to be fun.
Cool, man. I
Yeah.
look forward to seeing it. Thanks for popping on.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure.
Oh,
Always
anytime,
good to chat with
anytime.
you.
Anytime. And I'll try to
And
pop on next Friday when you guys have on and we talk about autos, you know. We'll see depending on what we're
yeah,
doing.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Sounds
Hell
good.
yeah. All
Sounds
right, you
good. Have
guys
fun
have a
in
good night.
Vegas and be safe.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Everybody, thanks for checking it out and tuning in.
Cool. Cool.
Awesome.
Late.
All right. Peace out, brother. It's always cool. It's always cool. We got a few more gardens back
Yes.
there. And he looks like he is ready. Just gotta double check. Yes. All right, here we go. Do.
Happy Friday.
Hello, everyone.
Pizza. How you
How's
doing,
it
brother?
going? Pretty good. Just chilling, listening
Nice,
to some good
nice.
grow talk.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to everyone that's come on so far. Bingus with a lot of inspirational.
Yes.
Just talk, you know.
Yep.
Real talk. I've had a lot of introspection with my relationship with the plants as well. Just it has been around before anyone that's alive today. You know, that at the end of the
Absolutely.
day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's helped a lot of people in a lot of different ways. It's helped me in a lot of different ways. Shout out to Chubbs. He's killing it in auto flowers.
It's crazy seeing
Really
what he's
impressive,
doing, man.
honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just wanted to come on today. I'm gonna go into my garden here in a second, but I just want to show you guys a little bit of the harvest. I finally got out of trim jail. I'm free.
Woo. Hell
Yay.
yeah.
I got my bags. I ended up with 54 2-ounce bags.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
From a 4x8 tent. I'm super happy with
Oh
it.
yeah.
This is my little cabinet where I keep everything. I got my rosin press in here, and my vacuum purge for my BHO. Just my little banging
Nice.
station here. See if I
That's
can pull
awesome.
out a nug here real quick.
I always love seeing the harvests.
Mhm.
This
Look
is
Ooh.
at
that
that.
Detroit diesel.
That looks
Wow.
solid
Super
too.
loud, dude. So fucking loud.
Looks
Excuse my
solid.
language, but yeah, it's super. Yeah, there's no push, dude. I'm squeezing, and there's nothing.
That's
Just turned
crazy.
out super good. It was grown under LEDs. Definitely the best sour that I've grown under LEDs. I think sour diesel is more just of a HPS strain.
I
I've
don't
grown
know
it
that
under HPS before.
I know
And I
Bunny's
perform
grown
more.
sour diesel before, but I don't think I ever have. Or maybe I have. No, I grew New York diesel.
New York diesel. See, I just grew a bunch
Yeah.
of sours, and this is the best one that definitely turned out. The other sour diesels are good. They got really huge. Just the LEDs, I don't know. It's just the spectrum, maybe. It's still
Yeah.
loud, but it's just not the sour that I'm
Not what it
chasing,
could
I
be.
guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
these nugs are
Yeah.
Look at that.
Damn.
they're
Beautiful.
big. And it smells really good. This is the AJ cut. This is the AJ sour, the Philly
Nice.
cut.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
The real deal.
Yeah, I got some good cuts there. I'm gonna take you guys into the garden now, real quick.
Yeah, you can buy his seeds, can't you? The AJ sour diesel seeds.
That's actually what I made my S1. I did a breeding project, the only breeding project that I've ever done. It was I did it in 2022, going into 2023. I had an S1 seed of that, and I really liked it.
Okay.
I got it yielded 3.7 pounds from one plant, and I just did it under like a 400-watt light, so it did really fucking good. So I went ahead and I bred that. I selfed it, and I bred that to a couple other crosses. And the one that I like the most right now is going here. So this is that Detroit Diesel. Everything got kind of neglected because I was in trim jail for like 2 weeks. I was going as fast as I could, but everything was in a 4x4 tent, and now it's kind of spread out. So getting more love now.
Well, they
This
let
is
you
one of the
out of
plants I'm
lockup,
really
so you're good to go now.
Yeah, I flushed them all out, and they just honestly one day they dried, so they got a little droopy one day, more than I ever liked before. So, but they all came back, and I knew they would. And these are all getting transplanted to 1 gallons here in a minute, but these are just kind of clones that I have on the side right
So
now.
do you do multiple transplants on yours, or do you just go up to the 1 gallon and kind of stay there?
So I go solo to 1 gallon to 3 gallon. I've grown in 7 gallons and 5 gallons before, but personally 3 gallons is plenty inside.
Yeah, that's what
for
I
what I'm
grow
trying to
into is
do.
threes.
This is a foul funk and a petroleum here. These plants are super, super fire, so I'm keeping them around. They got neglected, like I said, so they're just bouncing back. I scrubbed them down 2 days ago, so they're just bouncing back. I gave them a good flush, got them on the irrigation, so
Nice.
no more issues with that. I've
Beautiful.
got the peach crescendo right here. I really like this strain. This is a really close to the OG that I remember. I don't know. It's got an I-95 and a snowman in it, but I really like the peach crescendo smell. So I'm definitely keeping that one around. This plant back here is the Trop Cherry crossed to the Skittles seed. I did 6 seeds of those, and that's the one I picked out of it. It's going to be more Trop Cherry or Trop cookies leaning, more on the orange cookies. It's not the purple. It's more green. It does have some color when it fades, but it wasn't the purple. 4 of the 6 seeds were pretty purple, but I have other purple stuff that I prefer more, honestly. So I went with this one. The vigor on it is crazy. Stacks really well. Smokes kind of like mimosa Skittles. It's got the grapefruit orange terps. I really enjoy that at sometimes. It's really good daytime smoke. I got the
I don't
GMO
mind.
here in the back.
I don't mind the citrusy terp sometimes either. It's kind of refreshing once in a while.
It
You
just
know what I
breaks
mean?
stuff
Like
up. And it's hard because it's weed or cannabis. It's a plant, so you can only expect so much of it. And if it's
yeah,
tasting like candy or something like that, it's probably artificially, because you
yeah.
have a vape pen and you don't really want your weed to taste like that blueberry bubble gum or
No, I
blueberry
still I
lemonade,
still like the
raspberry.
weed. You know what I mean? I still like
Yeah,
the weed taste.
the
Even though you
plant. So you
get
gotta have
hints of
the
things in there, I still like my weed to taste like weed at the end of the day.
you have to appreciate it for sure. And that's
Most
kind of
definitely.
where I find the balance. I love the flavors and I like the variety. Um, Over here, I got a Mazel Tov. Same thing. They just got a little tall, so I had to break them down. Letting them bounce back. I'm going to let them veg for about a week. I've got 2 more sour diesels in here. This one in the back here is a Sour 91 3.0. That was number 11 out of the 12. That one's super Chem 91 leaning, but had some vigor from a sour diesel I could see. So it had some sour diesel traits, but it definitely had the terps. And out of the smoke report, that one definitely won. So
Yeah.
that one's the one that's moving forward.
The one thing that I did learn from AJ was I watched an interview with him and he was talking about Chem Dog. And he was saying that sour diesel was actually Chem back in the day. And they actually changed it to sour diesel because as Chem, they were worried that people were going to go, oh, that's chemical weed, and it was going to be like they were worried about people. That was back in the day where everybody was like, it's laced, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was worried that everybody was going to think it was like chemicals in there, so they changed it. And the way that they came up with sour diesel was there was a 5 on the bucket, but they actually wrote our diesel on it. But the 5 that was on there, somebody walked in and to the grow and was like, what the hell is sour diesel? And they were like, what are you talking about, sour diesel? And they looked at their bucket and they went, holy shit, it does look like it says sour diesel. And then that's how they changed the name from chem to sour diesel. And that was
And
like
see,
right
yeah,
out of an I think it was oh god, I'd have to re-find it again. I can't remember what the podcast was, but it was a big one. Obviously, they had AJ on there, so
that's
it was
awesome.
pretty
That's
cool to
awesome
hear
to
him
hear.
actually say that. It's just like a little bit of knowledge that I didn't know before.
Yeah, honestly, I think I've honestly watched that podcast before of him talking about it getting
Yeah,
renamed, or
yeah, it was
just,
cool.
and
Cool to
some people
learn the
didn't want the
history on some of
chemical
these.
associated with it because they were organic growers, so they were calling it dog bud for the kin dog.
Yeah,
Do you remember
yeah,
that?
and then
That's that
because there was a few of them that were growing that same cut back then, so they tried to like they all named it
distinguish
something a
it.
little bit different to so that they knew which one was which or whose was whose, I guess. It's pretty cool. He's actually somebody I'd love to have on the show.
Yeah, he'd be somebody awesome to
Yeah.
speak to. Honestly, is just I love the history of cannabis too. I love because I've only been growing since 2018, 2017, 2018 fully. I started growing in 2015 with some autoflowers in my attic, but I've I'm pretty new. I'm lucky, very blessed in the game where I've been able to access knowledge and grow equipment, and where a lot of people I know before me have not been that lucky. And I
Yeah,
also live in a state where it's legal to grow, and medically it's legal to grow also. So like I'm very blessed, and there's a lot of places in the world. So that's part of my journey with Bingus. It's just me being here. I'm very blessed just to have this opportunity to make this medicine for myself and for
100%.
my family, and to take care of myself spiritually, because this is something that grounds me. It's a responsibility. I do have kids, but this is also not a full-time job, but it's a full-time passion, I guess. And I
Yeah,
haven't
for sure.
stopped growing I've had plants alive since 2018, 2017. So I
Nice.
haven't taken a break. I've also, that's when they were talking about a reset today on the Dude Grow show. They were talking about just going back and resetting stuff. And I've
Hmm.
thought about doing that a lot, but because I have such a large seed bank to go into, and I need to get into that because to me, every seed has potential. It's just how much love you really give it. And
Yeah,
yeah, you're not going to have 100% keepers, but also like something grown with 100%. Like if I was to just flower these after they were neglected, I would see the result at the end versus giving them a week or 10 days to bounce back and making sure that the media's dialed in, irrigation's dialed in, lighting's there, everything's dialed in, see the response, and then put them into, you just see the result. And so look, slowing down in a way. So that's why I went back to the tents before. I had this as 4x4s, and I was
okay,
running that for a while. But I'm just going back to the tents for the winter, just because my AC unit is a wall unit and it
right.
freezes up in the winter. So I can't necessarily keep the CO2 dialed in as much as I want to. But I
Yeah,
got the Vivo, or I think it's a Vivo Sun. It's like a three. It does heating, cooling, and air conditioning.
okay,
So I'm
that's
hooking
cool.
that up inside, and I'm going to run that and vent it outside, and I'll be able to do everything. I'm going to run it real mellow this year. Just I have plenty of medicine right now. I've got plenty of hash, so I'm not necessarily in a hurry. I'm just trying to kind of maintain. And Dr. Nate Nugs was talking about something. He wanted to get a Discord going to where we could get some clones out into the community, and I'd like to put my foot into that hat. I told him I would, and just because I want to
Nice.
support people. I think the more people that grow, it does teach you a lot. It's honestly the
100%
first
it does.
plant that I pursued growing. Since then, I pursued outdoor gardens. I've never really done the hydroponic gardens inside because I do live in the city, and it's not necessarily cost effective for me to do it when I have square footage to grow flower
Right.
cannabis, so under my license. So, and I only have so much space. So that's another thing is like I don't. My dream is to have a ranch or some place where I can
Get
expand
it all
my
going.
get
Yeah.
it all going. But you know, like
Yeah.
everybody's dream, that's everybody's dream, you know. So, but I
It's
try to
just
keep it
you
humble,
always got to
stay
have some
positive.
kind of a dream, you know what I mean? Like something that you're always working towards. Always. That's what
Definitely.
keeps us going, I think.
And
For sure, man.
I just
No, it
want to
looks
say I
really good.
appreciate you guys and thank you guys for letting me come on.
Absolutely,
Of
man.
course,
No, we appreciate
anytime.
you guys. No, I love seeing everybody's gardens. I love seeing what everybody's doing. It's
Those leaves are
we learn
so
so much from you guys. So thank you guys.
Just patience. Patience is key, I think, and just really
Yeah.
watching the
That's
plant. Like I see, I have some magnesium deficiency here, just some CalMag deficiency. So I just hit them with a little more CalMag, and they're already bouncing back up top. So
no, they look really good. They look real healthy.
yeah, they're coming back. They're not healthy enough for me to throw them in the flower yet. So,
Right.
but yeah, so they're all just
Jackass.
vegging, and we're chilling. I'm gonna might try to run the LEDs a little less this time. I did crank them up all the way to 100. I'm gonna try one more time with the LEDs, and then I might not try the sour anymore, just because I've grown so many great plants that turn out under the LEDs.
Yeah.
It's really just to a certain extent, it really is genetics. And I do run a hot room. I try to run the room hotter, 85, 84, 86 degrees. That definitely helps with the vegetated growth and just the overall growth. I think overall, I'm not super. Every once in a while, I'll do a VPD check and a PAR check and stuff like that. But
Yep. It doesn't
I
hurt
just
every now and then to just kind of, things are looking great and running well, but it doesn't hurt to just double check once in a while, just for peace of mind. Because it only takes us a day for something
it
to go
does.
wrong and you not notice and things get out of whack a little bit. And it's harder to come back from it than correct it as it's happening.
That was kind of the deal with this plant here. Is this one was on the wilting. I debated keeping it because I didn't think it was going to come back. It was so
Yeah.
wilted because it dried out, and oh man, I was heartbroken. And I was like, I'm gonna water it, and they're just resilient plants. You just got to give them some time. They do give you a little bit of, I guess, the bigger root zone definitely helped me on this one because I was already in a 3 gallon pot.
Yeah.
But just
Definitely like a more established, more mature plant is gonna come out as something like that a little bit easier for sure.
yeah, so it was shriveled, and I was debating on how much I had to cut off. I had to chop any off, and I had a couple top nodes off, but I salvaged it. It's gonna fill up the 4x4, so I'll be happy at the end of it. This
Oh
plant
yeah.
stretched about a foot, so out this last time. So I'm thinking about up here, and I can bring the light up another 4 inches or so. So
Cool. Nice, nice. Cool, man. We still got another garden in the back.
sounds good. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
Absolutely,
You
man. We
as well.
appreciate
Thank
you.
you so
Thanks for
much.
popping on. You have a good weekend. Oh, you have yourself a
Oh,
good
yep.
weekend, and we'll talk to you soon, buddy. All right. So we do have a couple people back there, but we are only going to show one more, unfortunately. We got to wrap her up right shortly. So anybody else that is in the background, we're only going to show one more garden. So I do apologize for that, but please come right off the bat next week, and we will get you on
First.
in the first few. So
Yes.
again, we apologize. We're not trying to exclude anybody, but we are only going to do one more tonight. So we are going to show Mr. Eskimo.
Happy
What's up, brother?
Friday.
Hey guys, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. How you doing?
I'm all right. Had a good Thanksgiving. Actually, just had some dessert a while ago. I'm still full.
Nice.
The wife just
I always
got me
hate,
a
not that I
150
hate.
milligram gummy, so I'm trying to
Nice.
get this in before it kicks in.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I hate that our Thanksgiving is before your guys's because I always hate when we talk to you guys and you're all like, "Oh man, I just had Thanksgiving dinner and I'm so full." I'm like, "Man, I'm like jealous. I want Thanksgiving again."
That was
No, that's
nice.
cool.
'Cause I wanted to get a little more detailed on my plants. A little bit of update from last week.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I won these Soulfire. This is I won these genetics. It's actually a box, one of two on Instagram. It was like
Nice.
500 people entered, and I won. It was when they got to 20K on IG. So I won a bunch of
Nice.
genetics
Sweet.
from them. So
Oh yeah.
$1,000 worth of genetics, which was awesome.
Oh,
And
well, I see McCannabis Fluke. Everybody go over and follow McCannabis Fluke's new Instagram page because unfortunately the Instagram assholes hit him as well. So everybody get over there and give him a follow on Instagram.
yeah, they've been
Get him
hitting
back up.
people hard.
Oh, it's
Yes.
crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
Anyway, here's just a little quick lineup. It's Trike Beast, Bahama Bust Down. It's a Bahama Berry times Trike Beast, Lungbuster, one called Dirty Water, and this is unreleased. It's FXZ. I'm pretty excited about that one.
I think they did a grow off on that one. Maybe
They
it was
did it's
FX
FX3.
FX3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
that's what it
is
was.
FXZ. It's crossed with Skittles, so sounds pretty
Okay.
awesome.
Okay.
Anyway, let me get over to my Dead by Dawn. I got these all set up this time. My
Nice.
lights. This is the jackal from last week. It's gonna be chopped probably any day now. I'm ready.
Ooh,
It's ready, I think. It's nice and chunky. This is
I got
holy moly donut shop down here. I've been hearing a lot of good things, especially from
me
Thurgood
too.
over there.
Me too. I've been hearing a lot of good things about that.
And I can't wait to try it. I actually don't even know if this one is female yet. I'm hoping it is. This infected mind, we flipped it to flower, and when it first showed pistils, I brought it back into the veg room to re-veg. So it's starting to come back alive, and
Nice.
it's gonna be nice. Yeah, my
Mm,
autoflowers. Oh, actually, this is a point blank. This one I just got it from upstairs. I didn't show it last week. It's a
that looks good.
it's a nice one. This is an autoflower. It's in a grow off right now. This is
420 things won that 20,000 box too. That box
oh
set from
yeah,
Soulfire.
oh yeah, yeah, nice. Yeah, congrats to him. It's a nice set, man. This this is in
And
a grow
Luke,
off
we would love for you to
autoflower.
show your grow, but we are going to wrap it up after Eskimo. So please come back next week and be one of the first ones in the background, and we'll get you on right away.
Yes, please.
Please, please. Sorry,
I
Eskimo.
got that's right. I got this Mark of the Beast. I just bent her over for some LST, and it's gonna turn out looking like this one down here, which is another autoflower.
Nice.
Yeah, these are autoflowers too. I broke this one, so it's basically topped. It's good.
That one's gonna be a beast. You watch.
Yeah. I hope so. It was twice the size, you know, and broke it in half trying to bend it like this one.
Yeah, it
Oops.
happens though.
Yeah.
You're not really training if you haven't broke any plants yet.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's half of the plants. Let me walk you over to the other half
I
over here.
remember I did that on a live one time. I was training my plant. And that was back when I was drinking pretty heavy and I may have had a couple too many and I was bending my plant over on camera and it snapped and it was literally hanging on by a thread and I took the camera off right away. And I was like, I'll just tape that after. And everybody's like, just take it off, dude. It's dead. And I was like, nope, it's still alive. And then I looked back and that branch had literally fallen off. It was laying on the ground. It wasn't even the branch. I snapped it in half. It was just laying on the table beside the plant. And I was like, nope, she's fine, guys. She's good.
That's funny.
You're like a dumbass.
Yeah, we all break branches. It's part of the growing.
It absolutely is. It's funny though.
This James Loud Genetics, I just started it. It's a Rhapsody. I've heard some good things about it. It's one of his top line, I guess. That's what they say. And this is Loud Red Zeppelin. She's about ready to be harvested too. She's a little beauty. Also, my
Nice.
Candyland peyote. I'm probably gonna harvest this one too the same day. So this thing is beautiful. It's one of my favorite flowers of smoke. Just to smoke the flower. It's got a nice
Nice.
taste to it.
Nice.
Blueberry pancakes is coming in. Let me try to get a good picture. Almost there. That's a little better than last week. You could finally see the buds coming in.
Oh, they look
It's
good. They look really good.
I do.
also, beach wedding is about the same age. It's looking a little better. It's a beautiful plant, full grown. And my last jackal plant, way in the corner over here, this is gonna be ready to harvest too. So
Nice.
after the plants are gone next week,
Super
that would
frosty too. Like, even your fan leaves are getting frost
Mhm.
on them.
oh yeah, this one is a nice little plant.
Oh yeah, she's pretty. They're all nice looking. That's what I love
Thank
about
you.
these plants, really. Like they're all beautiful in their own way. Even the ones in the tent, we all have like one or two that we're like, oh man, that one's not nearly as nice, but they're all beautiful in their own way. You know what I mean? They're all
Yeah.
unique.
All the short little ones, you like doubt them, and then they come back to be something amazing. You know, it's always something like
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. Yeah, man, nice job. I always wonder if
Thank
it's
you.
like what it's like how different growing in an environment like where you live compared to where I live. I always wonder like
Well, from what I've
what the differences,
noticed,
you know.
I'm in a grow off with some people down in Ohio, and my stuff compared to theirs seems to go a little bit slower, but in the end,
Okay.
it's like the same. You know, we get the same result. It just takes a little longer here. I don't
Yeah.
know why. It's my
Interesting.
soil.
Interesting. Hmm.
I got
Crazy.
I got this one in tundra actually. This is tundra straight out of the ground here. So it was a good experiment to try that. I'm gonna try it with some autoflowers. It worked out really good.
It- They seem to like it, or that it. She seems to like it.
Yeah, it
She's got
was
some
awesome
chunky
to
buds
try
on her
it
for
out.
sure.
It was something I wanted to try for when I first started growing. You know, I thought of tundra when I first thought of a growing medium.
Yeah,
I actually gave it a try and it worked out.
that's a cool little experiment for sure. Beautiful work, man. Doing a
Yeah,
hell of
man.
a
Thanks.
job.
Just thought I'd show my plants off again. Maybe I'll get on and show you guys the harvest next week.
Hell yeah, man. We would love to see that for sure.
Yes.
All right,
Hell
guys.
yeah. Thanks for popping on, dude. It's always good to see you.
I'll, I'll,
And
you guys have
hopefully
a
we
good
talk to you next week.
Yep.
All right. Peace out, brother. Have a good rest of your weekend.
You too.
Have a great night. Thank
Nice.
you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We've had quite a few gardens. We actually had to turn away a few, which is unfortunate, but please, next week, do come on and we will get you on first.
Yes, absolutely. And is anybody else as high as Bingus right now?
Probably higher right now.
I don't know. It's on me too, buds. I'm usually pretty stoned by the end of the show. I feel like I haven't really smoked a whole lot. I've been dialed in on these plants. Been we got some beautiful, beautiful gardens to see tonight. So
Yeah, so
thank you,
thank you
sir.
everybody for stopping by. And just a reminder, Wednesday we have the mad scientist coming on to talk shop
Damn
about
mad scientist.
autos. Yeah,
Yeah.
like D.
DA. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a really fun episode. I think Bunny and I are gonna get schooled in a good way. I think we're gonna learn a lot that episode. So
Yes.
I look forward to it. And
And
we always look forward to
thank you
seeing
all
you
for
guys in the
being
chat
here.
again.
Yes.
Yes, yes. And yeah, like Binka said, share it out to all your homies. Let's blow this bitch up. Hell yeah. Thank you,
And until
everybody.
then, we will
Glad
see
everybody
you
had a
Wednesday.
great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you soon.
Yes.
Peace out.